Good afternoon, guys. It's Jenny here from Just Jenny Journaling. Welcome back to my channel. Just a quick, I'm going to be doing two videos today, two flip throughs of these this Daphne's Diary inspired journal and this Tea Time and Trinkets journal as well, for the same very patient lady who ordered them probably about 6 weeks ago, about 2 orders back. So she's been very patient while I sort of fulfilled all the different custom orders. So anyway, the first one I'm going to do is this one. It's the Tea Time inspired journal, and then I will do the Daphne's Diary in a separate one. Let's try and get this. So it's actually a 3 signatured hardback journal. The cover has an afternoon tea time image on it from Mrs. Cogs Crafts, which I absolutely love, and I've done it with sort of lace and pearls, and I've called this Tea Time and Trinkets, this one. So I've put some lace on the back, and it's tied. It's basically tied with lace. I didn't want too much going on. I was going to put a hitch post on the front, but I didn't want anything else on there, so that's how it comes. So let's hop in and see. So this is supposed to be like a keepsake type diary journal for photographs, memories, favourite scriptures, that sort of thing. So I've been able to embellish it quite heavily, which is nice, with lace and bits and pieces. So first and foremost, front and back, I've just used this lace panel as a little slide pocket type thing, and I've got plenty of other bits and pieces actually, but it was getting quite thick, so I've just popped in a little decoupaged postcard journaling card type thing in the front here. I stuck this one on at the top, which I really liked, just this piece of card stock with a bow. And I basically popped this in. It's from the wrapping paper that I picked up at Waterstones in the summer, and I've just realised when working with it, it's from Cavallini & Company, which I've heard people talk about. I just saw it on the bottom, so I've taken that to bits, and there's a lot of that in here. So first and foremost, we have the front. The first signature is got some paper, scrapbooking paper, and then I've got the Mrs. Cogs Crafts image on the front. This beautiful lady having her afternoon tea, and I've basically used some floral fabric and to do like a little thing at the top, and it's got a little mirror sort of embellishment there. So inside I've just popped this little note paper, and I don't know if you can see, I've stamped the word tea there. It's just got a couple of pages of this note paper. Just a couple of pages just here. I've glued them somehow. A book page with the blue china, which I really love, and I've done a little collage here with some book paper, and that's from the Cavallini & Co. That's from the wrapping paper. I just love if you see the detail on the teapot and the florals. I like the way the florals work together. A little bit of stamping here. This paper was from the astronomer's notebook that I picked up at Waterstones as well, I think. I just love the different, it was all this colour, but different types of paper. So it's got a colouring page I've tea dyed. We'll see the other side of it anon. And a card, which I've just popped a little bit of, this was from Daphne's Diary, I think. There you go, some music paper. Just a little bit of stamping on the music paper, that if you can see, it's a little some platters, tea tray, cake stand, that's it. And this beautiful paper I picked up at eBay. Some lovely colour papers. Tea dyed botanical book page. This is the centre. It says Summer Afternoon Tea by Thomas Barrett, if you can see it. Love it, love it, love it. Picked up this page from a book called Bygone Times, I think. just popped it on there. I just really liked the very upstairs downstairs image of this lady, this maid preparing afternoon tea, and there's lace on this side there, and I've got this little this is from a vintage necklace I took to bits. I just love the bead. It's beautiful, and it's on a little Tim Holtz pin that says Trinkets. I thought that went really quite well with the Tea Time and Trinkets theme. Decoupage, just a little bit. Tea dyed. Note paper. Music paper with the card trim. Little post-it card, and that was from the wrapping paper. This was from a colouring page about Paris, and I just loved the image on that. I just thought that'd be a nice addition. If you can see here, a little bit of stamping, 1 lump or 2. A little side pocket has been decoupaged. Not side pocket. It's just got some little journaling cards in it. And again, that's the napkin decoupage on there, which I really like. And then I've popped this in here as well. That's from the same Parisian themed colouring book. But I just love it. I think it's such fun. Such fun. Fruit and veggies on the back. So I've popped that in for a bit of fun. And that's the end of the first signature. And it's got another of the Mrs. Cogs afternoon tea setup pictures on the front there. Second signature is got scrapbooking paper, and I've lined it with some fabric, just edged it with this beautiful floral fabric, and then collage this side with, again, that's from the Cavallini & Co. Teapot. I've got a few more of those tucked away. I did challenge myself because I wanted to pop a little bit of vintage jewellery in this without it being too bulky. This is the first one. This is Mrs. Cogs Crafts little image here, and I've just popped a little stamp on the back. You can see "Take Life One Cup at a Time," and I love this little vintage brooch that I picked up. I don't know if you can see it. So that's pinned on the top there. Paula, if you want to take it off and actually wear it, please feel free. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I love it to bits. And but anyway, if you want to wear it, please do. If you want it just to adorn your journal, you can keep it on there. It's really up to you. But and there's a couple of other bits as well. I couldn't get it all in. There you go. There we go. This is from Daphne's Diary. That's Daphne's Diary. That's Daphne's Diary. That was Daphne's Diary, the back. And this is Mrs. Cogs. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And just put some checked paper, not grid paper. What's it called? I don't know. Anyway, and I've just done some stamping on here. I did actually have... I put all the stamps aside so I can show what I used. Scrapbooking paper, and again, I don't know if you can see, I've stamped tea just there very faintly. Love that. And this is basically like a little tea splatter, I don't know if you can see. And this is a Mrs. Cogs again, book page. That's that splatter again. It's time for tea, that little stamp. I think that's really quite sweet. And this was a really large, well, you can see it's a large journaling card. And on the back, I've done this stamping. I've done it on a page as well, but I just love the way it turned out. It says 1 lump or 2, and I just think that's really, really sweet. I like that. It's like vintage teapot type stamp on the bottom there. This is Daphne's Diary, Daphne's Diary. Tea dyed, that eBay gorgeous paper, and this is like a tray liner type paper for place setting. And in the middle here we have this beautiful image. I love it, absolutely love it, if you can see. And that was from a little day book I think I picked up from the charity shop day book. Again, tiny bit of stamping on the edge there, Daphne's Diary, bit of stamping on the tea dye. And I love that vintage type coffee pot and cup there. And there's the lace trim. That's the second. That's still on the second signature. Daphne's Diary, because I really love that. Tea time's always good. That was from that colouring page. I think it's lovely. And it's got like a Parisian thingy on the back. Some little notes, little notelets there, just tipped in. This I couldn't decide. I loved it. This is from a book. Oh, I just love the picture, so I just left it like that because I couldn't decide. I couldn't stick it down. So I like both sides. Hydrangea. I just love that image, and that is a from a book. Collage. Third signature. This is the back is from a book on country flowers, and I just popped that little image on there for Mrs. Cogs. I love this. Beautiful, beautiful. Love the blues. The colouring page there, that was from Daphne's Diary. And this I've just done like napkin collage. This is from the wallpaper, and just a little fabric flip there, that's vintage fabric. And this lace isn't, the laces aren't, they're not finished, but I just like the way they look layered. A little side panel there of collage, of decoupage. And again, just this lovely, I like the way these colours, the wrapping paper was nice because it wasn't too sugary sweet pinks and things. I love the strong colours there, so got to hurry along now guys, because I want to leave it under 15 minutes. I don't know, this is the other set of stamps I did with those stamps I really liked, 1 lump or 2, and I love that colour. I loved this, is it a Monet? Degas? I can't remember, got a postcard, but I just loved the hats and beautiful colours, and I just thought with the theme, especially with the lovely lady in her gorgeous hat on the front, it went really well with dressing up for afternoon tea. Tea on the terrace at St. Maxime. Beautiful, beautiful. That was my little day book. And this is a Mrs. Cogs. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And I've just popped this little earring on there. I think it's really sweet. I think that looks really nice there. All vintage find. So we put some vintage jewellery in here by hook or by crook, didn't we? Okay, another little classic painting. Beautiful. Love the colours on that. Went with more warm colours in this signature. It's the vintage coffee cup, etc., etc. Coffee cup, and it says take life 1 cup at a time. And again, you've got the 1 lump or 2 little combo there. And to finish, I've got another one of those lovely images, and I popped this. This was from a vintage necklace, and I just love it. I love it. And I popped that on there. And that's the back, and I've got some bits that I've forgotten to put in to slot in the back here. And it's got laces and beautiful afternoon tea dresses sort of hanging up. And as I say, there's another dangle. It does up with some lace. Didn't want to spoil it. You can see the front there. You can see all the bits and pieces. So that's that one afternoon tea and trinkets. I hope that it was worth the wait, Paulette. Love doing it. I've still got quite a few bits and pieces to make maybe a smaller journal. The next one I'm going to do is this one. Oh, the Daphne's Diary. Stay with me. Take care. Bye.